What up guys, so the OnePlus One Nord is probably out for some time or not because it depends on when the release date is. Not on the US at least of yet, but there is going to be a US version and the OnePlus Nord is said to be a series of phones, not just one phone. So here are my thoughts and hopeful prediction for the OnePlus Nord US version. The cameras. I really want them to cut the crap cameras and use the money for the X65 chip, not the X65 Plus, because maybe that's asking a little bit too much. If possible, I would like the X65 Plus because that's a really good chip and I would be using the phone for mainly playing emulators, so I do want to run good stuff like Dolphin at full speed and high graphic settings. For the price, because the X65 and not the 765, I would pay more. I'd pay more like $550 instead of the $400 that they're asking for. But I also want a bigger battery, maybe 5500 milliamp if possible. I'm more than willing to take 60Hz screen because I think it's good enough. 90Hz would be cool, but ultimately not needed, so I can definitely give that up. In fact, I don't mind having a worse main camera in a trade for the chip and battery, but also give me 512 gig base storage. My reasoning for big storage is for emulators and storing ROMs. I'm one of those people that likes having entire libraries of games for console, so I wouldn't want big storage unless cloud storage works with emulators. I think that would solve my storage problem, but I'm also willing to pay more for something like 1 terabyte of storage. Like, it doesn't need to be that USF 3.1 storage or something like that because the speed at some point it's really fast, so making it even faster doesn't really matter that much as impact, at least that's what I would think. Then again, I don't have that speed of storage, so personally speaking, I wouldn't know. The speed of storage is something I am willing to give up for more storage. But I think that would kind of defeats the brand because they're all about that speed. The materials are fine. I would take plastic over glass because plastic's more durable, and I'm one of those people that puts a case on my phone when I buy them anyway, so glass doesn't matter to me. I also buy a tempered glass when I get the phone, so how durable the screen is, it can be like Gorilla Glass 10,000, doesn't matter to me. So if they cheap out on the screen, I don't think that would matter that much to me. They stopped the headphone jack since the 7, and at first it did bother me, but then my car now has Bluetooth, so it doesn't bother me that much. But if you're an audiophile and you must have the best sound quality, then it probably does matter to you. Now that I really think about it, it's just the things that I care for in a phone at this current state. So to sum things up, for a buyer like me, I'm willing to do like $550 to $600 for 1 gigs of storage, X65 chip, 5500 milliamp battery, and I'm willing to give up high refresh rate, glass material, and crap cameras that I don't use anyways. For the rest of us, I think the version now is good enough. If they were selling it for the same price, like $400, it's gonna be a really good alternative to the flagship expensive phones in the US. Then again, I think the US is a different market because apparently most people have high-end flagship phones, so some of them would often use their phone as some kind of status symbol, which is sad but true. So a phone like this wouldn't get that much of attention to the public in the US, at least in theory, but people are slowly buying cheaper phones, and especially now with the current situation, I do think the OnePlus Nord will do pretty okay. So let me comment down below, let me know, click subscribe, thumbs up, the bell for more content. You guys stay awesome.